You know, it's hard these days. It's hard sometimes not to just give up. What has made the United States so great, it's the fact that we've been a nation in the years past that honored God. I feel like God's been working in my life literally since the day I was born. I've been told by my parents that my mom, they were at church and she was pregnant with me, and she bled out with a pool of blood of 4 to 5 feet all around her at the church in the lobby. And it was a small church, and they rushed her to the hospital, and I was supposed to die, and the church prayed, and it was a miracle. I can remember in my youth, my mom and dad telling me, God's got a purpose for you. You're here for a reason. When I went to law school, I'd felt compelled by the Lord that my purpose was to defend religious liberty. I went to University of San Diego, and I remember walking in the doors, and my dad was with me. I walked to the front doors, and it's a Jesuit Catholic university. And over on the right-hand side, there's this plaque that says, "To the glory of God." And I remember my dad looking at me and says, "Bobby, there's your answer." And it really was enshrined in my mind and my heart that my purpose as a lawyer is to act to the glory of God. The purpose that God's given me and our organization is not to fight purely for the First Amendment right to free speech, or the freedom of press, or the freedom of assembly, or the free exercise. Our purpose is to battle for the First Amendment right to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. There may come a time when we don't have that First Amendment liberty anymore. I have seen the body of believers over my lifetime that has been uninvolved politically. They have been uninvolved socially. They have been uninvolved in, I think, causes that concern the Lord. And so often we've, as a church, as a group, I think, have avoided some of these issues. And I feel like God, as working in my life, is calling on the church to say, just wake up. And no matter what it is, we have a responsibility to be involved in engaging the culture. What we have here is astonishing. It leads me to a greater reason to want to stand for what we have here in this nation. The only way that we're going to turn this world around, the only way that we're going to turn this nation around, is by expressing the love of Christ. That is why I'm a lawyer. That is why I stand and fight for our country, whether it be in court or whether it be in a pulpit speaking. It is not because I want a country that is the strongest economically in the world, not because I want a country that is the most free in the world, but it is because I want a country that continues to be the leader in spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ.